Hey guys, I was just going through my hunting stuff, trying to get ready for September trip. I figured that I would do a little first aid dump. This is just a Go Hunt bag that I bought off their website, not sponsored by anybody. I write first aid on there, just in case I can't get to it, somebody else can. It's easy to identify. I'll just kind of dive right in because this is kind of the non-sexy version, non-sexy side of hunting that you don't really see or nobody really cares about too much until it happens. Q-tips, it's kind of a given. I like carrying those. It's a little extra weight. This is scent killer. So I use this, of course, you can use it on your armpits. I had to use this in a pinch because I was chafing on my legs. So this stuff, wham bam, worked great. So this is kind of a dual purpose, and that's what I'm going to use it for. I'm always going to carry this in my bag just for that situation. Heads up if anybody else chafes or X, Y, and Z. Good stuff to have around. Ooh. Pyro putty. We use the winter blend. We've used this in the rain, the snow. It's helped everything to get our little titanium stove going in our teepees. It works freaking great. I have not used their other blend, summer blend. I don't know. I don't start fires during the summer. But at the same time, probably works great. We only use the winter blend, and it has been awesome. Very, very cool. Bic. Always make sure your Bics work. If not, consult a doctor. This is another thing that I will not go in the woods without. It is a Sharpie, and I have Leukotape wrapped around that Sharpie. So Leukotape, if you haven't heard of it before, if you have, you know. If you know, you know. Leukotape is freaking awesome if you're getting hot spots on your feet. You put this on there, you put your sock on there, and it will take that little friction point away. Lifesaver. So if you're going deep into the woods, this is a very good investment. I wrapped this because I heard it on a podcast. And it was a great idea because I used to just carry the whole roll, which is kind of unnecessary because you don't use that much of it. And it also kind of gets nasty and weathered. So I have some fresh stuff on here. We can just make it fresh every year. Make sure you have good Leukotape for your feet and it's not going to stick to your socks and all that fun stuff. So it has to be Leuko. I don't do moleskin. I've tried it. I don't do X, Y, and Z. Only Leukotape is the one that I trust. And last but not least, I believe, is Little Kid's First Aid Kit. So we kind of customize this to make it our own. We have Neosporin. We have another lighter in here. Gorilla Glue or like a super glue because you never know when you're going to have to glue a cut back together. We do have Tylenol, ibuprofen, antacids, you name it. They're in here. We have cloths to kind of wipe off, just the kind of necessities to stop bleeding or clean it if we can. Best thing to do. If you need a tourniquet, I always say I don't carry an actual tourniquet in here because I'm always wearing a belt. So, it's hopefully it never comes down to that, but if we absolutely need a tourniquet, that's what we'll use. But hopefully this was helpful. Let me know if there's anything that you have in your first aid kit that I don't have, or if there's something that you suggest. I know this is pretty small. We're trying to keep it lightweight and also as useful as possible. So leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If there's anything you would not use, anything you would use, it'd be awesome. Good luck this season. Be safe out there, guys.